The best time to catch up is now. Catch up sessions.
Welcome back. This is Catch Up Sessions. My name is Mark Laguna, and we're still at it. Introspection all season round. And for today, we are bouncing off our thoughts on redirections, inspired by good old Google Maps, who I have entrusted my journey from Tagaytay all the way to Manila. So there was this one route wherein I was already on my way to exit SLEX, but I decided to follow, I suppose, the path less taken of going into Pavilion Road over at Binyan in Laguna. And yes, you can say this is me romanticizing that little Google Maps mishap, but I give a question mark on that, because what it did was to allow me to see and discover places I wouldn't have passed by and appreciate at that if I took the usual route, which in this case is SLEX. I saw like a Wendy's drive-through. It got me thinking about the work that I used to do as well, because I was responsible for basically deliveries all over the Philippines in my previous assignment as logistics. Because now I am inside the manufacturing plant, still with logistics, but it's a different sphere of influence altogether. And it is the perfect time to reflect on career and whatnot, because I just came off a pretty eventful week at work, where it was all about career, capability, a little bit of fun on the side too, which sparks in your mind redirections. And I'm not just talking about career and work, although the last 3 episodes were kind of focusing on that, on work chismes, managing changes, and work politics. Yes, that's a message for me. These things are a part and critical in your everyday life, if only because you spend most of your waking hours in the workplace. If you're like me, who is in corporate, and for most people, you have a path that's designed for you. Yes, whether you follow it or not is completely up to you. Although we did mention, or we keep on mentioning, that you are the one who controls your own destiny when it comes to career and what you want to do in sort of your work life. I wouldn't say that everyone has that liberty in making decisions for their work. I know others have to just do it to make a living. But for those of you who are probably listening to this, who are a lot more privileged than you think you are, just because of the opportunities that came your way back when you were much younger, which is all thanks to your parents and the upbringing and the surroundings and the support system, perhaps the university that you graduated from, the connections that you ended up having, all of that sort of culminates to who you are today and the choices that you actually have. And it's sad to think that some people feel like they do not have a lot of options, or that they are trapped in whatever circumstance they are in. Well, let me tell you that should my younger self ask me today, because I've been almost 15 years in my work and career, I would tell my younger self, take it easy. That and you actually have a lot of options. You should be your biggest supporter of yourself. And one good thing that my boss mentioned that I want to reapply is to say demand for things, because you owe it to yourself to stand for yourself. No one else will do it for you. Now, in all of that, is there assurance that you will make the correct decision? Of course not. And that is what makes life really exciting, don't you think? That our decisions today, we do not know the outcome. So if you had like a clear path or a vision of your future when you were much younger, and if by some great circumstance you had a sort of interruption or an unplanned event that jolts you into other options that you're faced with, I mean, why not just consider or think about it a bit? No, don't make hasty decisions, just like what I did of pursuing that Google Maps recommendation. You could still tread down the path of your usual. There's nothing wrong with that too. But all that to say is, at the end of the day, it is your choice. Yes, the choice is yours for picking a path. Interestingly, it was the same sort of time that will get me to my destination. So whether I took the longer route or a shorter route, Google says I arrive at 8, which is actually late for my uncle's birthday dinner, but I will make do with that. So I've been just again triggered by everyday events such as my drive home, which is perfect because, like, what do I do with 1.5 hours plus of car time but to ponder on some of these things that are relevant to me today, might be relevant to some of you who are tuned in. Take the time, but also do know that there are people that you can talk to if you are faced with decisions like that or redirections. I know mine was in the moment, go straight or turn right, but in the broader reality of where this little thought bubble is applicable, if you are going to make a decision that's kind of major in such a way that it will redirect you from whatever current trajectory you are in, be smart about it. Consult the experts. Talk to people who are one step ahead of you because they see things that you haven't yet. And prepare to get, I guess, conflicting points of view about the good, the bad, the ugly. Do it, don't do it. Wait, go. You should have done it yesterday. They will be telling you all sorts of things. But again, the whole key point of this little introspection is for you and me to be open to different point of views, be open to potential redirections, also be open to sticking to the original plan, whatever that plan may be, but just be open. Because if you sort of feel like you didn't have a choice in all of this, that will just suck big time when the outcome doesn't turn out to be quote unquote as planned. But also realizing full well in whatever way you plan your life, right, to be, whether that's career related or if you're looking for a partner in life, a husband or a wife to spend your days with, no matter how much you want your family to continue to be with you. I'm sorry, this is sort of morbid, but it's just true that people will come and go. Work will not be there forever. Your friends, those good friends that you had met recently, you did have them a couple of years back, but what such great joy you have with them now. And because that is just life, you might not have them tomorrow too. That in itself is also a redirection. So feel empowered enough to say that you have considered many options and that you made a choice whether to stay or to go or to do option B or C or stick with option A. It is a decision that is fully yours, and no one is trying to put you in a cage of your current state. Yeah? Alright, that feels good. Just to be able to, get that out of my system. Just because with all of the learning, supposedly, that was churned out, the next step is what's critical. What do you do with what you learned? So in my case, specifically from this whole career thing, I asked people 3 things to think about. Maybe since you're listening to this one, you should too. Question number 1. Who are you? And by that I mean, what is that muscle that you can flex your strength, your personality, your inclination? Because again, everyone is unique and empowered, and has that gift that keeps on giving. Mine, I did say, is my energy and my communication, engagement, connection. That's mine. Number 2, envision yourself and give yourself the credit and the gift of an unconstrained mentality. Yeah? No limits, shoot for the freaking stars. What is your life like 5 years, 10 years from now? Where do you see yourself? And because we're talking leaps and bounds from where you are today, then turn that into reality tomorrow by number 3. What is one thing, just one thing, that you will do differently that will help you reach that goal? One step closer to the vision that you answered in number 2. It doesn't have to be set in stone because these things do change, but it's just good to have something that you have with you that you can go back to, and eventually would be nice to really say to yourself, this is where I am now. Many years back, I actually committed to myself that I will do this, I will commit to it. And most importantly, because I was able to get to where I am, not just on my own, which is likely the case, then you can pay it forward too. All that was nice and good. So again, take your redirections to determine a choice that is yours, to get to a vision of a future that will lead to no regrets. That is it for this introspection time. I am so excited because a lot more folks are volunteering themselves to be part of this program. So do watch out for when that happens, and I'll catch you again very, very soon. Bye for now.